Hey yo guys, welcome back to DT Football. I hope you guys are doing well in life. We have a couple of news to go through. So if it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section about everything we are going to talk about. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one we'll be going through Maresca's presser. You know, so he talked about the last game we played against Lincoln. Yeah, we all know the performance was really poor. I said poor compared to the level of Chelsea Football Club to a League One side. So Enzo Maresca said, "We knew what to expect: long throws, few creaks. I spoke to them to find out how many of them played this kind of games. The desire is double from them, from Dress and this kind of things. Second half, we were much better and we won the game." So he continued on Jorgensen. He said, "I don't know how many balls they put in the box tonight. It was not easy for any keeper, to be honest. I think overall, even when we concede against Brentford from a throw in extra time, it is not easy because they try to crowd the keeper. It is difficult. It's Philip, first game of the season, so it's not easy." So he was telling us that the players from Lincoln, are they more determined than our player? That's why they are winning their duels, while our players are not winning theirs. Do they have more desire than our players? I think that's not supposed to be coming out of our coach's mouth or something. I don't believe that's an excuse for the performance against Lincoln. No matter what, the squad Chelsea field to play Lincoln, our starting 11 is nothing less than £300 million, the worth of the squad. So we shouldn't be lacking when it comes to League One clubs or something. It's not an excuse. Probably he's trying to save face for his players, but it's not an excuse. Even Jorgensen playing his first match of the season against whoever or something, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So more, he was talking about the halftime talk. He said absolutely he was very angry. He said they prepared the game thinking exactly the way the first half was. He said sometimes it's about desire, but it's about experience. He said Jamie Gittins never played in this kind of games. Arto the same. It's more about the desires of the team and the players. And more, Enzo Maresca was talking about Buonanotte. So he said Buonanotte was very good. We all struggled in the first half, and in the second half we were better. We changed Dorel out of position. We were lucky we scored immediately in the second half. So we are lucky to score earlier in the second half. What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to stand there and be looking? These things sometimes I feel like this kind of talks coming from our coach. Sometimes I feel like he's just trying to lowball us or something. I don't know. Or he's trying to talk to some people, or he's trying to make some people, maybe the ownership or the directors, feel some type of way or something with his approach and the talks he talks. Sometimes, he has been saying it in the interview also that other teams like Liverpool, they are playing well, and if they continue like this, Chelsea cannot catch them because they brought in players. They brought in top and experienced players, but at the same time, most of all these players that they brought in, apart from Ikitike, we can't see any big difference like that yet from the Liverpool team that won the Premier League from last season. You understand? Liverpool they are good regardless of the new players they brought in or something. Frimpong has been injured before. Isak just played like 2 games. Ekitike has been the one firing for them. But they still have Salah, they have Szoboszlai, they have other people to play for them. So it is what it is. I believe Chelsea just have to we have to make use of what we have, and I believe the players need to give more. Every game we start it slow until they score us before we get into the game. I think these things needs to change. This kind of things needs to change. So after that, we can come back to, oh, what's going on? Oh, this player doesn't have the quality. That's fine. But we have to do our job first. Maresca needs to get the best out of what he has at hand because the transfer window is not open right now. And two mistakes cannot make it right. Yeah. So let's get into it. Chelsea has been slapped with 25,000 fine by the FA for how they behave in their 2-1 loss at Old Trafford. Referee Peter Banks showed 6 yellow cards to the Blues in total, including one to Maresca and a straight red to Sanchez. Our discipline needs to be better. This is not the first time this is happening to us. We had this same situation last season too, getting slapped with fine by the FA. We need to talk to our players. They need to act mature. This is not some street football or something. They just want to tout each other and all these things. Bro, just focus on your football and stop getting these fines here and there or something. I know it's not much in terms of how big Chelsea is, but still, this is not a good image or something. Every time we are doing this, our players need to play the football on the field and not any nonsense behavior when you can't even win the game. So there is more about the January transfer window coming in the next how many months? We still have like 3 to 4 months to go. So it is understood Chelsea made sure to leave cash in their reserve this summer so they can spend in January if they decide an area of the team needs blustering. Like, that is the directors and ownership telling us that they don't believe we needed anything. Till now, they don't believe we need anything, even though Maresca was asking. But in case they change their mind, probably in January they have cash waiting in the bank. We should have made use of the cash before now, or waiting till January. So it's like we are waiting for some bad stuff to happen or something before we know where to go about our business or something. That's not to me. That's not a good look, you know. And there is more. This is about Kopama. There is no news yet on Kopama. Sending him for surgery on his groin injury is seen as a last resort, with the Blues hoping they can manage his ongoing issue without need for a knife. We really need to protect Kopama at all costs. It's very, very important because we know how important he is to this team. He's the pillar of this team. The team is built around him, so we need to protect him at all costs. And if he's going to need surgery and that will be the best thing for his career in long term, then we should do it as soon as possible. Not trying to give him painkiller, trying to push him, then the injury will keep reoccurring or something. That's not going to be nice on the player and for his fitness, you understand, in the long time. So I really hope Palmer gets well soon, fast recovery. And there is more. Malo Gusto was talking about Chelsea's ridiculous performance against Lincoln. He said, of course, in the first half, we played like kids against Lincoln. They bullied us in every part of the pitch. It was really bad for us. The second half was important to come back with more desire and more confidence. I'm glad he could realize this because he's one of those players that was really poor against Lincoln. So I'm glad they can realize this and they can learn from that and move to the next, and become better to improve their games where they need improvement. And we finally got our draw. Chelsea will travel to Wolves in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. So we'll be playing Wolves at home. We'll see how that's going to go. And there is more. Chelsea have plans in place for Ismail Doucouré, with Blue Co rejecting a number of Premier League approaches in the summer. The French under-21 star agreed a new deal in the summer after his pathway to Stamford Bridge was mapped out. So every player, we tell them you are going to play in Chelsea. Every player you are going to play for Chelsea under Blue Co wings. Like, that's not going to work. We just got out to 19 years old, back up to Cucurella. You're talking about Doucouré again, young talent. How is that going to work? How is that going to? And we are here crying about no experience or something, but here we are talking about another Blue Co project signing again. The owners need to. Everybody is shouting now that now is the most important thing, not the future only. You have to, I've always said this, you have to make the younger players, the potentials you are buying, you have to make them see, oh, this is the big team, this is how to do it, this is how to become a top player, this is how they play in a top team, this is the top culture, top team culture. They have to learn, they have to see it, they have to live it, they have to believe it before you can just think, oh, this potential is going to become world class or something. The potential needs to have a world class players and top players and older players they can learn from around them. It's not just about imagination. The process is very important, very, very important. So we'll see how that's going to turn out. More, the Bayern Munich made a late attempt in the summer to convince Raheem Sterling to join them. It's perhaps not surprising given former Manchester City teammate Vincent Kompany is the head coach. A move for Sterling was raised during discussion with Chelsea over the loan deal for Nicolas Jackson. Some will inevitably question how Sterling can say no to a club that will provide a great opportunity to compete for major honours, but sources close to Sterling point out that he was reluctant to move his family to Germany or be away from them for what could be 9 months, especially with little guarantee of featuring regularly. He had a good relationship with Mikel Arteta, who worked as Pep Guardiola assistant from 2016 to 2019 from their time together at the Etihad Stadium. Yet that did not make a difference regarding game time with why at Arsenal, because he didn't play well. What did he contribute to Arsenal last season? Obviously nothing. So I'm not surprised or something. Even the Bayern trying to get him, they are just trying to do him a favor or something. I believe he preserves his 350k a week salary that he's getting in London, sitting and training later time. You know, it's okay for him. God bless him and his family. And more about the Sassi said the Sassi may maybe see a situation like Chaloba or Odoi where he was bombed out but then came back into the mix at one point. So I think the Sassi is probably just open injuries might push him back in, but we are not seeing any sign of that at the moment. Bro, when you get the chance in January, just move. Don't wait for Blue Coat changing their mind or something. They might not change their mind. So you better find a way for yourself, bro. That would be very important. And this will be the end of your Chelsea news update. So if there is more, I will let you guys know later today in another video. So if it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, comment, and don't forget to let me know your thoughts about everything we have discussed, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace and love.